It's near the cross. Donald Trump.
Donald Trump नहीं Donald
Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are able to hear me. If yes, put a yes message here in the chat. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. I can see your messages. Kashmira, Diksha, Rohit, Riddhi, Mahesh, Swati. Okay, so those are the serious learners. I need that only. Okay, so I have noted down the names of few students basically. Okay, I'm going to call them. Yes, Twinkle, thank you. Okay, so those are here. Okay, hope you have all have been added in a group. Okay, so it's a request. Save that number. Save that number as a Nitin sir's number. Okay, so I'm going to call you. Okay, so you should not miss that one. So as I told you, okay, that there will be a one session or the call for you guys. Okay, where I'm going to discuss you everything. So I'm going to provide you the many more things related to your careers, your education, what exactly you can do to get succeed in your this IT career, in the programming language career, as a developer or as a tester or any other field basically. Okay, whatever you are selected. So on that one, we are going to have the one-on-one session. So if you don't want to miss my call, you can save that number. You can save that number with the name as a Nitin sir icons. Okay. So since tomorrow I'm going to call you for the next couple of days, as we have the many more students basically. Okay, so it will take the few more days to complete all the calls. Okay, but definitely tomorrow uh, uh, few more students will get the call. Okay. Yeah, so today I can see in the call Diksha, Jagdish, Kashmira, Mahesh, Parth, Priyanka, Raj, Riddhi, Rohit, Sakshi, Sneha, Swati. Okay, and Twinkle is there. Okay, so thank you so much for joining here. Okay, again, we are going to have the very important discussion here related to our daily free master Java master class. Okay, so are you ready to have the session, have the discussion? If yes, just put a ready message here in the chat so I can understand you all are very much eager to learn the new things. Yes, 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 because there must be the energy field. Yes, without energy, without energy, everything will be a wasted. So I want energy from you guys too. Yes, yes, I can see your messages. I can see your messages. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your responses are very, very important. Okay, for the success of this training basically. Okay, so now I just want to start with the today's agenda. Okay, but before starting with the today's agenda, let's quickly recap what exactly we did in the last session. What exactly we did into the last session. Okay, but before that, I just want to run one thing. Okay, and it will be a random thing. I'm just going to try here in front of you. So just give me a minute. Okay, to do this thing. So I'm just checking your names. Okay, all cloud. Okay, and there will be a one app fill up names. Okay. Yes, I got this. I'm just going to put here the names. These are the participants. Can I copy this? I think I cannot. I will see here. Here is a Diksha. Then who is there? Jagdish. Okay, then here Kashmira. Okay, then I do have the Mahesh. Okay, I'm just calling the names. Okay, if I miss your name, just let me know. I do have the Parth, then Pranit, then I do have the Priyanka. Okay, then I do have the Raj, Riddhi, Rohit, Sakshi. Sakshi was absent yesterday. Yes, Neha, Swati, and Twinkle. Okay, is there any name which I miss? If it is, you can put here in the chat. Diksha, Jagdish, Kashmira, Mahesh, Parth, Pranit, Priyanka, Raj, Riddhi, Rohit, Sakshi, Sneha, Swati, and Twinkle. If I miss any name, you please let me know. Okay, today we are going to revise the thing some different ways basically. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to share my screen. On the screen I do have the spinner. So I'm just going to spin that spinner, so it will select your names. So let me share first screen so that you can understand this. If screen is visible, let me know, huh? Can you see the screen? Yes. Okay, so like this one I am going to yes, okay, thank you Priyanka Diksha. Yes, so this is the spinner with the names of you guys. Okay, I am just going to spin this, and like here you can see the Diksha is there. So like that one, if you got the selected in the spinner, okay, if your names comes, you have to discuss what exactly we learned till today. Okay, so this is the quick recap session. Basically, I'm just going to do for the next few minutes, and then we will start with the today's agenda. Yes, is it okay? Yes, we'll play this game, and you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Okay, if you are speaking, others have to pay. Okay, they have to be a silent. Okay, so shall I start? If you want start, just quickly put here in the message that start the game. Yes, start the game. Put a message here in the chat. Start the game, and we'll see who are the lucky winners here. Yes, put a quickly message here in the chat. Start the game. Yes, Sakshi, start the game. Mahesh, start the game. Diksha, Swati. Yes, what about others? Quickly put here the message. Yes, Priyanka, Swati, Riddhi, Pranit, Sneha. Yes, Parth. Yes, Kashmira. Yeah, thank you so much. So these are the names. I'm going to spin this. You just have to tell us here that what exactly you have learned till today. That can be from first session till now. Whatever the discussion we had, okay, that you have to speak here. Okay, so I'm just going to spin. So this is the first one spinner. And who is the lucky winner? Yes, 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 yes. And first one is the Rohit. Yes, Rohit. Okay. Yes, so Rohit, you have to unmute yourself and at least one learning you did here till now that you have to discuss. Okay, if you are comfortable in Marathi, Hindi or English, whatever your language, okay, you can speak. Yes, Rohit. Quickly, you can unmute yourself and start speaking. Whatever your language, you can speak. I want the session must be interactive. Yes. And see, it is very important to speak. Okay. Because if you have to work into the corporate world, okay, speaking is very, very, very important. If you are not speaking, then it will be a very difficult to succeed in this IT career. Yes. And here is the opportunity to you
Yes, sir.
guys to share the things. Yes, Rohit. Good.
Yes, sir.
First,
Yes, sir.
congratulations, Rohit. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
सर सर मराठीत बोलू?
Yes, you can speak in any language.
सर पहिल्या दिवशी आपण जावा काय आहे आणि जावाचे फीचर्स काय आहेत ते शिकलो.
Okay. So what are the features of Java then?
Java is the object-oriented programming language.
Yes.
It
It is first one.
it
Second
is
feature.
platform independent.
Super.
Platform independent.
Yes. Third one.
Plat open source.
Okay. Great.
Multi-threaded.
Yes.
Robust and secure.
क्या बात है वाह वाह वाह. Yes. Thank you so much, Rohit. Yes, great. So now I'm just going to remove the name of Rohit here. Thank you, Rohit. Yes, I'm going to spin for the another participant. Okay, so hope remember we have discussed about the Java. What is Java? Okay, or there were the three questions: what is Java, or what are the features of Java, or why Java? And answer as said by the Rohit here that Java is a object-oriented, platform-independent, multi-threaded, robust, secure programming language developed by James Gosling in a Sun Microsystem. Okay, initially the team name was the Green Team. Okay, which is headed by the James Gosling, and then it is been renamed as a Java. Okay, they want something catchy keyword basically, and now it is the part of Oracle Corporation. Super. Just I'm going to spin the next one. Yes. Who is the next lucky winner? Yes, we do have the Praneet. Yes. Yes, Pranit. Congratulations first. You can just unmute yourself and whatever the learning you did till today, okay, that you have to tell. Unmute yourself and then speak. Pranit.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible, Pranit.
Yes, sir. Last two sessions I could not attend as I was been hospitalized. But
Oh,
before that,
sorry.
the beginning you told about Java, the history of Java, okay, and
Mhm.
features of Java. That all I can
Okay, is there anything which Rohit not discussed but it is miss? You can tell that, which you
uh,
remember.
features. I guess he told every feature that you taught us, sir.
Okay.
Mm,
Do
yeah,
you
Java
know? Do
is
you?
yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
tell.
You can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Java is a secure language. It's platform independent.
Mhm.
And also you told us about how to just simple code. How can we type it? Uh, how should we name class name and all?
Okay. Okay. Super. Super. So here, can you tell me what is mean by platform independency?
Platform independent means
Anything you can answer. There is nothing.
platform independent means, sir, we are free to platform independent. Anyone can access the code. Okay, anyone can modify it, change according to his or need. Right,
Yes.
and also it
So,
makes easier for the users.
okay. Yes. See, platform independency is a very important feature, Pranit, we discussed there. And it means what? Once we write the program on any operating system, that we can execute on any another operating system. So for example,
Oh.
if you write the program on Windows, and then that program you can execute on the Linux or Unix or the Mac, any other operating system you can do that. And that is what the platform independency. Platform means operating system. Independent, that means what? It is not depend on any operating system basically. Okay,
Okay,
so
means we
in
can
a
operate it on any operating systems.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. And in Java, we have the bytecode. Once we compile the code, okay, that dot class file is get created. So that class file is called as a bytecode basically. So that bytecode makes your Java as a platform independent programming language. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pranit. Thank you so much. Next, I'm just going to spin for the another one lucky winner.
Yeah.
Yes. Next, we do have the Jagdish. Yes, Jagdish. Congratulations for you. Please just recall us anything you learn in these sessions. You
Yeah.
can unmute yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm audible?
Yes. You are
Yeah.
audible, Jagdish.
Yeah. So we learn OOPS concept. After that, we learn conditional statement like if else and for loops, ladder if else loop. So in that we covered some programs like in that.
Okay. Can you Jagdish just list out just list out the oops concept? Okay, we have discussed here. What
Yeah.
are the oops concept? First,
Robust Java is a robust. Uh,
oops concept. Oops object oriented concept.
okay. Inheritance polymorphism.
Yes, good. Next, all these concepts are very much important in a Java programming. So very first is yes, object itself is a OOPS
Yeah,
concept.
object class.
Second one is the class. Yes. Third one is encapsulation. Fourth one is abstraction. Then you said there is an inheritance, there is a polymorphism, then late binding or the dynamic binding, and finally we do have the message passing. So these are the very important OOPS concept basically, and that all concept we are going to learn into these sessions. So thank you so much, Jagdish. Yes. Now I'm going to, I'm going to spin for another lucky winner. Yes. And the next is Kashmira. Yes, Kashmira, you can unmute yourself. Yes, congratulations.
Hello, sir. I'm
Yes,
audible.
Kashmira. Yes, you are audible.
Sir, we can learn conditional statement like
Okay.
if else, nested if else ladder. Then we learn variables. Variables is nothing but the which we can store the memory location. Something we can
Okay.
store in the memory location. We can store the data in that memory location. Next, we can learn data types. There are 9 types of data types like long,
Wow.
int,
Great,
float,
Kashmira.
boolean.
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you so much, Kashmira. She explained the very important concept we discussed. That is very first thing is what? Kashmira, variable. What is variable? Variable is a name given to the memory locations. So if I have to store something, I need to create a variable. Okay, and then in that variable, basically, I'm going to store the values. Okay, so to create the variable, as Kashmira said, we need the 9 type of the primitive data types we observe. There are integers, float, character, boolean, like that one. Okay, they have categorized. Great, Kashmira. Thank you so much. Yes. The next, we have another lucky winner, and yes, we are spinning. Yes, we do have the Parth. Yes, Parth. Congratulations.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So, in first lecture, we have
Good
seen
evening.
what is Java and basic terminologies related to it. We have also seen the concept of OOPS, in which we have object class encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, late binding or dynamic binding, and message passing. Then we have performed a small program
Super. Parth.
related to Java.
Parth. Yes, Parth. Yes, Parth. Thank you. Now I just have a question for you. What is object?
It is a real world entity which
Yes.
exists and it can be defined.
Super. Object is a real world entity which is exist and can be defined. Yes. Go ahead.
It has main 3 things, which consist of attributes or properties. Second one, it
Yes.
has behavior or function or method. Third one, it is
Okay.
identity. And that means it is a unique
Yes.
one.
Yes. Super. Super. Thank you so much, Parth. Yes. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Yeah. Next, I'm going to spin. And who is the next lucky winner? Yes, I do have Swati. Yes. Congratulations, Swati.
Thank you, sir. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
So, in all our session, we have discussed Java, basic concepts of Java, history of a Java. In that, we learn variables, class, objects, OOPS concept. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there we define the object basically. And object is a real world entity which is exist and can be defined. Which have the 3 things? First, okay, we have the properties, behavior, and the identity. What are that behaviors?
Behavior is
Yes.
Behavior is an action like
Yes, super.
yeah,
So
function.
behavior is okay, okay.
Yeah.
Super, super, Swati. Great. So behavior is nothing but the means of communication. How two objects are going to communicate with each other. With that, in another we can say behavior is nothing but the actions or the functions or the methods performed by that particular object. And that I think we have discussed. Great, Swati. Thank you so much. Then
Thank
I'm going to spin for, yes, I'm going to spin for the next one. Who is the next? Next. Yes. And we do have the Raj.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yes. Good evening.
Sir, like everyone said about day one, I will tell you about what you have learned in day two. Uh,
Yes.
we learned about multiple conditional statements like
Mm-hmm.
if else, nested if else, and also if else ladder, in which
Okay.
we discuss syntaxes and examples about how they work and how they run out about the Java. Also, we do learn about data types like multiple data types like integer, floating, characters, boolean, and string, which have been divided into data types like int, long, float, double, char,
Okay, Raj.
boolean,
Raj. Okay. So in the integer, we have the four sub data types we say. First one is
byte,
okay. Next,
short,
short. Third,
int,
okay.
int,
And fourth one,
long,
int. And then fourth one,
long.
yes. So which one is the smallest and which one is the bigger?
Byte is the shortest.
Yes. So byte is the smallest and the long is the longest basically. So depends on the data. Okay, we have to store either byte, short, int, or the long. Yes,
Yes.
great, Raj. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Now, yeah, I do have the next lucky winner. Yes. And here is Sakshi. Yes, Sakshi. Congratulations.
Good evening,
Yes,
sir.
Sakshi. Good evening, Sakshi.
Java is developed by James Gaslin.
Uh-huh.
Java is object-oriented programming, platform
Okay.
independent. These
Uh,
features are simple. It is simple language. It is a
okay.
platform independent language. It is
Okay.
a secure language. Java is a robust language and portable.
Okay. So can you tell me why Java is a secure? I think we have discussed this. Why Java is secure?
Because does not provide pointers
Okay. Yes.
and security is added different layers.
Okay. Even security added in the different layers. One important thing we have discussed, we have given the
JVM,
example of
Java,
yes.
JVM,
Sakshi, great. Congratulations, Sakshi.
Java
See,
virtual machine.
uh-huh.
Java virtual machine.
Okay, great, Sakshi. Thank you so much. Thank
It
you.
is provide runtime environment.
Yes. Done. Thank you so much, Sakshi. Thank you so much. So see, Java is a secure programming language because Java is not depend on any other system to execute because it have its own runtime environment. That is what the Java virtual machine, JVM. Okay, and because of that, it is very much secure than any other things basically. Okay, and then no doubt there are the different layers of the security as said by the Sakshi. Yes, thank you so much, Sakshi. Now I want to move to the next. Yes, who is the next lucky winner? Yes, we do have the Twinkle. Yes, Twinkle. Congratulations. You can unmute yourself and you can speak, Twinkle.
Hello. Good morning.
Yes,
Good evening, sir.
good evening, Twinkle.
सर आतापर्यंतच्या सेशन मध्ये आपण व्हॉट इज जावा, जावा फीचर्स, क्लासेस अँड ऑब्जेक्ट्स हे शिकलेलो.
ओके.
आणखी म्हणतात त्याला उप्स कन्सेप्ट.
ओके. ट्विंकल उप्स कॉन्सेप्ट मध्ये आपण सेकंड कॉन्सेप्ट पाहिला. कोणता एक सेकंड कॉन्सेप्ट पाहिला yesterday?
इफ एल्स.
नो उप्स कॉन्सेप्ट मध्ये दुसरा कॉन्सेप्ट आपण पाहिला होता yesterday ओनली, लास्ट सेशन. काल होतीस ना तू?
हा होते ना. काल होते.
Yes. So yesterday we discussed the two concept only.
क्लास अँड ऑब्जेक्ट्स.
Yes. So what is class?
Class is the blueprint of objects.
Yes, it is the blueprint of object.
म्हणजे आपण ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करायला यूज करतो.
Yes. Great. Super. So we discussed that, Twinkle, that class is a user defined data type which serves as a blueprint, which serves as a template for creating multiple objects having the same type. Great. Super. And class structure and object structure is exactly same. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Congratulations, Twinkle. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Yeah. Next, who is the next lucky winner? And I am just going to find out the next one. Yes, Priyanka. Congratulations, Priyanka.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, last lecture, learning in object. Object is a real world entity, which is exist, can be defined every object. And then class is a blueprint, user defined data type. And then variable, memory store, allocated the memory store. Then object futures, Java futures, object oriented, platform independent, secure, robust. Then first Java program in run.
Okay. Yes, Priyanka, we discuss object creation in Java. Okay, so we are going to create the object. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So where exactly memories get allocated for the object? We have the two sections.
Heap, stack, and
yes. So
Stack
for
and-
object, memory is allocated in a heap, and its variable memories get allocated in a stack. Yes, great. Super, Priyanka. Thank you so much.
Welcome,
yes.
sir.
Yeah. Next. Okay, we have the 4-1 only. I'm just spinning, and who is the next lucky winner? Okay. On the boundary. And we do have the Diksha. Congratulations, Diksha. You can unmute yourself and can speak.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening, Diksha. Yes, tell us your learning.
तर पहिल्यांदा आपण फीचर्स ऑफ जावा कॅन लर्न.
Okay.
Why Java? Oops, concept. Object oriented programming. Object, class, inheritance, and message passing.
Okay.
Platform, independent, Nothing but OS code. Open source, free.
Okay.
The robots, garbage collection.
Okay. Okay, Diksha. I just want to hear from you. Okay, what is the command? Like if I do have the class with addition.java, and I have to compile this, what is the command you are going to use?
Addition of Java is arithmetic operator.
No. Addition.java file name. It is the file name. Addition.java, and that you have to compile.
File name is class and object.
I think you not got my question. See, if you are writing a very first program, okay, so we observe there are the different steps. What is the first step?
My first step is second Java programming.
Yes. Then second.
And second, my first program. Step of using variable. Variable declaration.
Okay. See, Diksha, if you have to write a very first program, what you did very first, open the notepad, and there you have created the class. In that one main was there. You have written that. Now you have to run this. But before running, there is a one step you have to perform, and that is what? Compilation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So how you are going to compile? Which is the Java command you are going to use while compiling it?
Okay, sir. Sir, मी अजून program नाही केला.
Okay, you have not tried. So Diksha, there is, we observe Java C. We have discussed, yes or no? Java C, program name dot Java or file name dot Java, yes or no? So if I am using a Java C program name dot Java, that is going to compile your Java code, and it will convert the convert into the dot class file, or it will create the dot class file that we call it as the bytecode. Yes or no? Yes. So Java C is the command. Java C is the command we have discussed. Okay. Yes. Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Diksha. And install the Java. Try it practically. Okay. If you need any help, please let me know. I am here for you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. Bye bye. Thank you. Now, who is the next one? Okay. We have the 3 more only, and then we are moving towards the session. Yes. Next is the Sneha. Yes, Sneha. Congratulations, Sneha.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yes, you are audible.
आपण आतापर्यंत सेशन मध्ये व्हॉट इज जावा, कंडिशनल स्टेटमेंट आणि व्हेरिएबल्स, क्लास, ऑब्जेक्ट हे शिकलो.
ओके. ओके, तुला यातलं सर्वात जास्त काय आवडलं?
सगळं इझीच वाटलं. तर
इझी, चिल्लर वाटलं ना? चिल्लर. येस. वाटलं ना?
नाही सर.
नाही वाटलं का? Okay, but my motive is what? Okay, everyone should feel Java is a chiller programming language. Okay, to learn, nothing is there. Okay, so if you all are trying practically, nothing is there into the Java. Yes? Okay. Yes, congratulations, Sneha. Thank you so much. Okay, and try everything practically. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah. Next, and we do have only 2s. I'm just going to spin up, and the name coming from this 2 is Riddhi. Yes, Riddhi. Congratulations.
गुड इव्हनिंग सर.
Good evening,
फर्स्ट
Riddhi.
लेक्चर मध्ये आपण जावा पाहिलं, व्हॉट इज जावा, जावाचे फीचर्स पाहिले आणि
Okay.
क्लास आणि ऑब्जेक्ट पण पाहिलं. तर
Okay.
क्लास हे न्यू डेटा टाइप डिफाइन करतं आणि ऑब्जेक्ट हा इन्स्टन्स ऑफ क्लास असतो.
Okay.
आणि क्लास
Yes.
हा टेम्पलेट फॉर क्रिएटिंग अन ऑब्जेक्ट.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great, Riddhi. Now you have the question here. Okay. So when you create an object of a class, it will allocate memory only for dash dash dash. When you create object of a class, okay, because in a class we have the data members, methods, and a block. So when I am creating object of a class, memory is allocated only for data member or methods.
So data member.
Yes, good. Congratulations, Riddhi. Yeah. So whenever I am creating object of a class, whenever I'm creating object of a class, it will allocate the memory only for the data members, only for the data members. Okay, not for the methods. So that we have discussed. Good. Thank you so much, Riddhi. Yeah. And then I do have the last member, and there is nothing to spin, but still it is spin. Yeah. And we do have the, yes, what is Mahesh? Yes, Mahesh. Congratulations. Yes, Mahesh. You can unmute yourself and you can speak. Yes, Mahesh, hope you are here. You can unmute yourself and can speak. Okay, Mahesh, leave the meeting. Okay, no problem, no problem, no problem. So this is what the actually the way how I go for the revision of the sessions. So if you like this one, okay, if you like this one, so you can just put a message here in the chat. Awesome. Just quickly put a message here in the chat. Awesome revision. Yes, quickly put here in the chat. Awesome revision. So I can understand. Yes. Yes, I can see the messages. I can see the messages. Okay, from Swati, Praneet, okay, Rohit, Riddhi, Jagdish, Raj, Kashmira, Parth, Sakshi. Yes, then Diksha, Sneha. Thank you so much. So this is actually okay. Whatever these are the things basically we have discussed. Thank you, Sneha, Twinkle. So these are the things basically we have discussed till now. Okay, and that are the very important thing. Okay, those have not tried practically. Okay, try it practically by your own. Okay, if you are not able to understand anything, you can ask me. You can ask me. Thank you, Priyanka. You can ask me. You can put in the WhatsApp chat. I can see that many people, okay, have messaged me in the chat and I have helped them. Okay. So immediately whenever you are messaging, there might be chance that I'm not replying. Okay, if I am in the session, but definitely I will reply to you. Okay, and will try to solve your problems. Okay. So please try everything practically. Okay, and through this entire discussion revision session, I found that all you are doing great. Okay, all you guys are doing great. Okay, but try like this one. Okay, continuously. Definitely no one can stop you to get succeed in your IT career. Okay, because okay, my slogan I always use. Okay, so what is the key to success? What is key to success? Key to success is ability to learn and upgrade yourself. Okay, so you guys are here. Okay, you have the ability to learn. Okay, you have the ability to upgrade yourself. You must be every day the new version of yourself. Every day you must be the new version of yourself, and that will be get happen only through the learning only. So you know that the iPhone, okay, iPhone have the every new version coming, okay, like version 15, 14, 13, like that one. Okay, currently they are talking about the version 16, 17, like that one. Okay, so like that, okay, you must be the newer version of yourself every day. There must be a very great things you have achieved. So live the life, okay, with a sense of learning. Okay, invest the maximum time in the learning. Okay, so that is the message for the day. And here the revision part of the day is done. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your participation. You are the very, very great audience. Thanks a lot. Now we are going, okay, for the next part of this one. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed about the class, okay, and the objects. And in the class we said that class is a user defined data type. What I said, class is a user defined data type. That means that it is the data type. Okay, but I'm talking it as a user defined. So there are the two types of a data type. One, primitive data type, and another one is a non-primitive data type. Primitive data type and a non-primitive. Non-primitive also called as a user-defined data type. So till now we have discussed the class. Either it is the standard class or it is the user-defined class. All these are come the category of a non-primitive data type. And if you go for the primitive data type, then integer is there, float is there, okay, then character is there, okay, boolean is there, okay, or that in the integer category we have the byte, short, okay, integer and long, float or the double, character or boolean. Okay, all these are the category of a primitive. And a non-primitive category is there. So I can say data types, data. I'm just going to increase the font so that everybody can see this. Data types. Data types are divided in a two part. One, we call it as the primitive data type. Primitive, okay, data type. Primitive data type. One type of a data is a primitive data type, and a second one type of a data, okay, I call it as the non-primitive data type. Non-primitive. That means that those are not primitive, that are the non-primitive data type. These are the two types of a data types I can consider. Okay, this non-primitive data type are also called as a user defined data type, we can say. So for example, here into the primitive data type, okay, you guys say that, okay, there can be a byte, okay, or there can be a short, okay, or there can be a int, okay, or there can be a, okay, I can say long. Okay, with that we can have the float, or we can have the double. Okay, we can have the double, like that one. Okay, we can have the character, and we can have the boolean. Okay, so these are the primitive data types. These are the primitive data types. These are called as also standard data type. Okay, and according to our requirement we can use that data type. And in a non-primitive data type, just okay, as in the yesterday's session we discussed that class is the non-primitive data type. So either that is a user defined or the standard class. Okay, so for example, yesterday we created the class as employee. So this is the data type, but non-primitive data type. Like that one, we have the interfaces. As we go ahead, we are going to discuss about the interfaces. So interfaces also are the non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data type. So this is basically, okay, the understanding is needed whenever we are going for the classes. So we discuss the definition about the class. And there we say that, okay, it is a user defined data type which serves as a template or a blueprint or the mold or the sacha for creating multiple objects. And here we observe the very simple syntax. What is the simple syntax? Public class name, opening bracket and closing bracket, and in between that one either I can have the data members, or we can have the functions, or we call it as the methods, basically. Okay, so this is the declaration of class. Okay, and then, okay, I do have the object creation. So how I am going to create object? Class name, object name is equal to new class name. Okay, so this is the object creation statement. So you can simply observe here. I have given the example of employee class. Okay, class employee. In that one, I do have the data members as a integer employee ID, string employee name, double salary. All these three are the data members, and public void display. Public void display. This is a method. This is the method, and both together we call it as the members of a class. Both together we call as a members of a class. Members of a class. One data member and another one is the method. But remember, whenever you declare a class, remember very carefully what I'm trying to say. Listen this. Whenever we declare a class, actual memory for data members is not allocated. It will be not allocated. When you are declaring the class, whenever you are writing the class, memory is not allocated. Memory is not allocated. It is allocated. Memory is get allocated when we create a object of a class. Remember, so memory for data members will be allocated when we create a object of a class, and that was the note I have mentioned here. Okay, so even writing the class is not enough. That means what yesterday we have discussed about the that Ganpati creation state, okay, process, that okay, one mold is get created, and from that mold we are going to create the Ganpati. But as we created the mold, it is not enough. Okay, we don't take the mold and to go for the puja. Yes or no? So here from the mold we are going to create the Ganpatis, and that Ganpatis are going to use for the puja. Exactly same. I do have the class. So writing the class is not enough. From that class you have to create an object, and whatever the object we have created, okay, that will be get used for the actual processing. That will be get used for actual processing. So that you need to remember here. That you need to remember over here. Okay, so if you have to create an object, how you are going to create a, like this one, employee emp1 is equal to new employee. Whenever you are trying to write this, employee emp1 is equal to new employee, actual memory to store the data, like that one will be get allocated, and that memory will be get allocated inside the heap. Okay, that memory will be get allocated inside the heap, and if memories get successfully allocated, reference of that one is get stored into the emp1. Reference of that one will be get stored into the emp1, okay, or emp2 or the emp3. Okay, so here I have written employee. Okay, that entire bigger statement I have divided in two part. You can see alternative of that one is what here we do have. Either you can write in the entire statement, or we can convert that one in a two step. This same thing which I have selected, employee emp1 is equal to new employee. Either you can write that entire statement, or you can simply divide that one into the two sub steps. One, you can write the employee, that class name with a variable name. So what is here emp1? Emp1 is a variable. emp1 is a variable of type employee. So whenever you are trying to write like this one, employee emp1, so actually, okay, it will allocate memory inside the stack like this one. You can see it will be get allocated like this one, emp1. Okay, and then if I writing emp1 is equal to new employee, then new employee will actually allocate the memory inside the heap. Okay, with a type employee ID, employee name, and salary will be there, data will be not there. Okay, and then okay, that reference will be get assigned into the emp1. So emp1 is pointing to like this one. So like that one, I can create the emp2, emp3, emp4, emp5, and so on. So here you can observe one object is storing how many record? One record. One object will store one record. One object will store one record. So one record means Ram's record is stored by the emp1. Sham's record is stored by emp2. Jam's record is stored by the emp3. Okay, so that means what? As many object, okay, you are creating, that many records you can store. Or if you have to store the 100 record, how many object needed? 100 objects are needed. If you need the 1000 record to be get stored, so you need the 1000 object to be get created, and that object we are going to create like this one. No doubt, as we go ahead, we are going to use the array of object. So no doubt we don't need to create that many variables, because it is very difficult to remember the names of object. If I do have the 100 employees, then or 1000 employees, then EMP1, EMP2, EMP3, EMP4, like that one. So it is very difficult to remember basically, and hence, okay, we have the concept like array of object. As we go ahead, as we finish the that array discussion, then there we are going to discuss about this. So this is the basic actually. Okay, even yesterday we have discussed. You can observe there as a last statement I have put it. Okay, memory for functions or the methods is allocated when we invoke or call that method. So when I am creating the object, when I am creating the object, actual memory, okay, for the data members will be get allocated. Okay, only for the data members, but not for the methods. But memory for the methods is get allocated. Memory for the methods will be get allocated when we invoke that method or when we call that method. And I think, okay, we practically have observed this one. So here actually I have written a very simple code. Okay, I have written a very simple code here. You can see I have created public class employee, and in that one I do have the three data members: integer employee ID, string employee name, double salary. And then in that one we do have the public void display. Okay, there I'm going to write display1, display2, display3. And there we have created, okay, object like employee emp1 is equal to new employee, and by using object dot operator and the data member, through that one we have access. So emp1 dot employee id, emp1 dot employee name, emp1 dot salary, and that 101 ram 60 we have assigned. And exactly same, if I have to call, I have used emp1 dot display. Okay, emp1 dot display, and through that one, okay, we have displayed the record. Exactly same, okay, I am going to create the another one object by second ways, emp2, and through that one we have set the value 102 sham 65, and then we try to display that record. And exactly same, even the display we tried. Okay, like that one, the third object. So as many object I am going to create, I need object dot and that member name. That member can be a data member, that member can be a data member, or it can be a method. Okay, that we can just, okay, invoke from here. So this is how I can create a class, this is how I can create an object, and through that I can invoke the data member or the methods. Okay, hope it is clear to everyone. If it is yes, just put a message here in the chat, clear, quickly. Yes, I can see the messages. Okay, what about others? If it is not clear, you can let me know. Okay, we can discuss. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So next, now see, I have written here. Okay, I have written the method. I have written the method here. Written the method, and there I am writing public void display. I'm writing a public void display, and then that is getting invoked. So whenever you are writing a method, what is the syntax to write the method in the Java? So within a class, okay, within a class, if you have to write the method is nothing but the function. Method is nothing but the function to write a logic. To write a logic basically. So in a Java, if you have to, in a Java, if you have to write the function, then syntax for that one is what? We have to write a very first one. We call it as the access modifier. What I'm going to write? Remember, each word, everything is very important to understand. Okay, so I am going to write the syntax to write the method. And while writing that method, okay, very first is what? Access modifier. Then second one important thing, we call it as a return type. We call it as the return type. Then there we call it as the method name. Method, okay, I say name. And then inside the bracket, okay, I can have the empty or the parameterized like that. So I'm just going to put like this. Okay, here I can again write a data type dt, okay, variable 1. It is variable, okay, 1, variable 1, comma, okay, I can again write a data type, okay, and again variable 2, comma, and so on. Like that one I can write, then opening bracket and the closing bracket. So this is called as a declaration or the definition of a method. I have written the definition of method here. So for example, already we have written one method. What was the method? Okay, I have written the public. Then I have written the void. Okay, what was the method name? Display. Here it was the empty, and then I am just writing like this one. Okay, this was the method we already have written. Okay, so what is actually the access modifier here? What is the access modifier here? So here access modifier can be either it can be a public, okay, or it can be a private, or it can be a protected, okay, or there can be a default. Default means what? If you have not given anything, then it is called as a default one. It is called as a default one basically. So either we can have the public, or we can have the private, or we can have the protected, or we can have the default. So this protected we are not going to discuss now. This protected we are not going to discuss now here. Protected, okay, we are not going to discuss now. Okay, so here, okay, public, private, and a default we are going to use. But remember, we always declare our method as a public, and that is the reason, okay, I have declared my display as a public. No doubt it can be a private, it can be a protected, or it can be a default. It can be a default, and that we are going to discuss in detail, no worries. But remember, whenever you are writing any method, okay, we should have the compulsory access modifier. You should have compulsory access modifier, and maximum time access modifier can be a public. Okay, what is difference between public, private, protect, and default, that we are going to discuss. But remember, whenever you are writing any method inside the class to write the logic, basically we are going to write it as a public. Okay, then next one is the return type. Next one is the return type. What is meant by return type? Return type is the data type of return value. What is return type? Return type is nothing but the data type of a return value. That means what? Your method is returning what? If it is returning integer value, return type will be integer. If it is returning the float value, return type must be a float. If it is returning the character value, return type must be the character. If it is returning the boolean value, return type will be a boolean. So here here actually I have to put the data type. But if your function is not returning anything, if your function is not returning anything, then return type should be void. And here my display function is not returning anything. My display function is not returning anything, and hence I have written here the void. Okay, if I want to return a value, for example, okay, same display function, okay, but I'm writing with return value, with the return value, return, okay, value. I'm just trying to write the, okay, same function with the return value, and you can observe, okay, what I'm writing here. Control V, same I have written. Okay, just to return, if I have to return anything, in the last I have to write the return keyword. Which one? Return keyword. Return, I just writing the same 10. So you can see this display function, what is it is returning? It is returning the 10. Display function, what it is returning? It is returning the 10. So what is the data type of 10? What is the data type of 10? It is the integer. So my method return type must be the int. So I'm not going to write now void. I'm going to write the int. Exactly same. If okay, if I am writing this one, okay, I'm writing this one, and here I am going to return, okay, single quotation, okay, I can write a. What must be the return type? What must be the return type? Okay, what must be the return type here? You can put here in the chat so I can understand what must be the return type here. Yes, quickly put here in the chat what I can write there. What I'm returning a in a single quotation. So what must be the return type? Yes, I want to hear from you. What must be the return type there? Yes, char. Okay, char. Rohit, character, big character. Okay, it will be not, but small character. Okay, like this one here, we do have the character. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much all. Okay, for your responses. You are the great audience. Thanks. So here basically I have to write the char. Okay, so small character, small character, that bigger character, like that one. Okay, there is difference between small char and bigger character that I'm going to again discuss as we go ahead. But remember here, single character is up. Okay, char. So return type must be the character. Okay, again I'm just going to write or, and again you have to answer this. Okay, now I just write here. Okay, in this Control V. Okay, in here that I'm going to change. Okay, in a double quotation, I'm writing a Niteen sir. I'm writing a Niteen sir. So public char display and return, what it is going to return? Niteen sir. Now what must be the return type? Yes, you have to put here in the chat quickly. Yes, Raj is saying string, Parth is also saying string, Priyanka also saying string. Yes, yes, great. Great. Kashmira is saying string, but not str Kashmira. Hope you are saying string only. Okay, Diksha, thank you so much. Great. So here I have to write the capital string. Yes, must be capital here. Huh? Remember, yes must be the capital. Yes must be the capital. Great, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So here I have written the string. I have written the string. So what I'm trying to write here? What I'm trying to write here? So access modifier for the method always I'm going to put as a public, that I'm not going to change. As you go ahead, okay, you will understand, okay, the difference, like why you are going to put that one. Then return type is the data type of a return value. Return type is a data type of a return value. If your method is not returning anything, then here we can just have the void as a return type. But if your method is returning a value like this one, okay, then the return types will be get changed. Return type will be get changed. Okay, and then finally, okay, I do have the parameter here. Okay, these are the data type variable 1, data type variable 2, data type variable 3. Okay, that means what? If assume I'm going to write one function, addition function. So I'm writing public, I'm writing void. Okay, I'm writing method name as a addition. You can write anything. I want to perform the addition. Addition of 2 integer. So in a bracket, I can write integer number 1. Okay, comma, integer number 2. Okay, and then here we can just complete that. And here whatever the logic related to that function, that I'm going to write here. So this is the function definition. Okay, where there are the two parameters. There are the two parameters. Here I have written the display. There is no parameter. There is no parameter. No parameter. It is empty parameter. But if there are, okay, we can have the two parameter. Or I'm going to write another one method. Control C. Okay, here I am going to write a public control V. Public void addition number 1, number 2, comma, integer number 3, and so on. Or here method name I'm writing maximum. Okay, maximum, like this one. Okay, public void maximum. Okay, I have to find out the maximum number from 3. So I have to write integer number 1, integer number 2, integer number 3. So that will find out the maximum from 3. Here I have to write the logic. Okay, here we have put it the 2. So this is how, okay, I have to write the method definition here. I have to write the method definition, and that we must understand. That we must understand. So writing the definition is not enough. Any method which we are writing, that will be not executed automatically. So like we have written the display. Like we have written the display. So if we are writing any method, if we are writing any method, that method will be not executed automatically. That method will be not executed automatically. That method we have to call. That method we have to call. And how you are going to call? By using object of that class. So for example, assume if you have to call the display, assume the display you have to call. So emp1 dot, you have written the display and there empty semicolon. So this is again the calling statement. This is again the calling statement. So emp1 dot display will goes here and will invoke the display function. And here you can see while calling there is empty. So here too there is the empty one. Okay, but assume you have to call the addition, this integer number 1, number 2. So you can write here emp1 dot addition. In a bracket, you can write a 10, 20. 10, 20. So if you are writing emp1 dot addition 10, 20, then this 10 will goes here into the number 1 and 20 will goes here into the number 2. So how many parameters here? 2. So I have to pass the 2. Exactly same if I have to call the maximum. I am going to write a emp1 dot maximum. And in a bracket, I can write a 10, 20, 30. Because how many I have written? 3 pass. Okay, so here there must be a 3. So exact matching should be there. So what I said, if you are writing any method, if you are writing any method, if you are writing any method, it is not enough. It is not enough. It is not enough to write the method definition like this one. Because whenever you are writing any method, that will be not executed automatically. That will be not get executed automatically. Compulsory, you have to call that. We have to invoke that. Calling, invoking is exactly same. Okay, so we have to call that. So how you are going to call? By using a object name dot method name. Object name dot method name, or if there can be a arguments we can pass. So object name, method name, like this one, and through that one we are calling. So if I am writing like this one, execution control will goes there and will execute that and will come back to this one. So this understanding is very much important here to go for this. So now to understand this, again I am going for the notepad. Okay, here you can just observe. I'm going for the notepad. In that notepad, I'm going to write the class. Okay, here is another one program. Okay, I think, okay, we have tried the addition program here, but here I'm just writing addition. Okay, we'll increase the font. Okay, here you can see addition of 2 numbers. Addition of 2 numbers we are trying. And how we can do that? So I'm just going to write class, public class, name of a class, what we can write? Addition. Okay, name of a class we can write addition. So public class addition. In that public class addition, I am going to write one method, public now void. Okay, I can write a small addition. Okay, there is a Java is a case sensitive programming language. That means or there is a difference between capital and small letters. There is a difference between capital. So if I am writing this capital addition and this one is a small addition, so there is a difference. So I have written the class, and in that one I do have written the method. So in this one I am going to write integer number 1 comma integer number 2. Like this one I have written integer number 1 number 2, and in that one I want to perform the addition. So how? Integer sum is equals to number 1 plus we can write the number 2. Okay, and here I am going to write a system dot out dot println. Okay, if you have to display anything, I am writing a sum, that means 30. Okay, and this is the semicolon. So this is the class I have written, public class addition, public void addition, like this one. And now in this one I'm going to write the main method. How we can write? Public static, okay, what is it we are going to discuss? No worries. Public static void main in bracket string args of array. Okay, and as we go ahead here, okay, we can write this one. Okay, so here actually there is the bracket, okay, this one, and then opening and a closing bracket I want. So here there will be a closing bracket. Okay, you can see this is the main method, and you guys know that execution of a program start from main. Execution of a program start from main. So I am just going to, for the sake of understanding, I am writing system dot out dot println, and in a bracket I'm just writing in main start. That means that I am here in the main start. Okay, I have written like that. Now if I have to invoke this method, see, if I am writing like this one, I just try to save this, control yes. I just control yes. I will have the addition, okay, dot java. I'm writing addition dot java, okay, there into this, and I have saved. Okay, we do have already the class with the same name, and it is asking me, do you want to replace it? I will replace. Okay, I have written this public class addition, okay, public void addition, integer number 1 number 2. Okay, this one method and main method is there. I just save this, and now I just go to the command prompt. Okay, now in the command prompt, if I have to execute this, okay, I'm just going to write a d colon, okay, cd. Okay, there I want to go for, okay, Java master class, and there I'm writing, I don't need to compile, you guys know that, addition.java, and I'm trying to run, and you can see only I will get the message as a in main start. Okay, that means what? Here you can see I have written this execution of a program start from main, and because of that it displayed this. But what about this method? This method will be not called. This method will be not called. Or like this one, I'm going to write another one method, public void, and display method is there. I'm writing a display method, and you can see as I am writing display method here, okay, system dot out dot println. In bracket, I can just simply write in a display. In a display, this one message I have written. Okay, like this main, I have written in a display. But if I return and try to, okay, execute this code, Java addition.java, I entered, and you can see again the message will be same, in main start. In main start. In main start. Why it is displaying only this one? Why this statement is not getting executed, or why this statement is not getting executed? Because this statement you have written inside the display. This statement you have written inside the addition. And what is addition and a display? Both are the methods. And remember, methods are not executed automatically. Okay, only here main is there. It is the exception that we are going to discuss. Execution of a program start from the main. So main will be get executed, but display and addition will be not get executed. Display and addition will be not get executed. So how you are going to execute that? So to execute the addition method or to execute the display method, I need to create object of a class. And how I am going to create object of a class? You can see I'm just writing addition. Obj is equals to new addition. So you know that if I'm writing like this one, it will create object of addition class. It will create an object of a addition class. And now if I have to invoke the display, how you can do that? Chiller. I can write obj dot display. I can write obj dot display. So addition obj is equal to new addition. It will create object. It will create object. And as object created successfully, now by using that object, I can invoke the method. And what was the method? Display I'm calling. Now you can see I just save this. Okay, and trying to rerun this. Okay, you can see Java addition.java, and now you will have the both the statement. First in main start and then in a display. Because this statement is called as a function calling statement or the method calling statement. And because of that, when I am writing obj.display, execution control will goes there, start executing this one. As it is get done, that message display execution control comes again. Okay, you can see here system dot out dot println. Just a second. Upon है ना तुझा तुकड़ा 5 minutes फक्त baby. Okay, just give me a 5 minutes. मी आलोच 5 मिनिटं. ओके इकडं नको येऊ इकडं माझं काम चालू. जागे नो सायकल नाही खेळायची आता. जस्ट 5 मिनिटं फक्त. जा बाहेर जा सायकल खेळा बाहेर. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so here in the system.out.println, I am trying to run this. So here after display, I'm writing after display. So you can observe the execution controller line by line. When very first it will execute this in main start. Then we are trying to create an object of a class. Then we are writing obj.display. So whenever you are writing obj.display, execution control goes here. It will execute this, and as it is done, it will come back and it will display this one. Okay, but still you can see addition is not doing because I have not called the addition. Okay, to understand this, you can just see I'm just executing, and you can see, okay, there will be a 3 statement in main start, in a display, and after a display. So all these statements are getting executed, but addition is not doing because this method I have not called. So to execute the method, compulsory we have to call it. And how you are going to do this one? So to do this, you can just simply see, I'm just going to write obj dot addition, and in a bracket I'm writing 10, 20. Obj dot addition, I'm writing 10, 20. So if I'm writing obj dot addition 20, now will invoke this function. Okay, 10 will be goes here into the number 1, 20 will be goes here into the number 2. Okay, as it comes here, it will perform the addition and display the sum, and now you will get the output as a 30. You can see I just save this, and again I am trying to execute. You can observe here, okay, Java addition.java, and there, okay, in main start, in a display, after display, and finally the 30 output we are getting. Finally the 30 output we are getting. So this is very simple way we can invoke the function. So function will be not get automatically called. So for example, if I'm calling again, you can see I'm writing another one statement of this one. So method can be called many times. Okay, with the different values, 100 and 200 I'm writing. Control yes. And if I want to execute this, I just go here, I am writing. Remember to execute Java addition.java. Java addition.java. I'm trying, and you can see, okay, it is getting executed, and you can see 300 I'm getting. 300 I'm getting. So this is how you can write the method. You can write the method, and then it can be called from your main. It can be called from your main. Hope everyone understood this. If yes, put a understood message here in the chat quickly. If you have any question, okay, even you can put here in the chat or you can ask. Yes, I want to see your messages. Yes, I can see Raj, Rohit, Pranit, Diksha, Swati, Kashmira, Priyanka, Riddhi. Yes. Okay. Great. Great. So see, this is the important understanding needed. Again, it is the very basic. But if you don't understand the basic, then it is very difficult, okay, to go ahead with the programming. And that is the reason I'm going very slowly, okay, so that each and everyone will be comfortable to this. Okay. So here basically, okay, if such a kind of learning you want to be happen to your friends, okay, your college mate, your relatives, so you can ask them to join the next, basically this 10 days master class, okay, happening in the February 16. Okay, so I request you all, okay, you can just you can send that message to every your friend, okay, you can send that one into your college group, okay, you can just send that one into your personal group, so that everyone will be get, okay, added, okay, into that master class, and that will be easy to them, okay, to get succeed in the programming world. Okay, no doubt here we are going to cover everything which I have decided, okay, and that will be a very important, okay, to be land into the IT world basically. Okay, so please share share all the messages, okay, to your friends, college friends. Okay, and one more thing, like these videos, we do have so many other topics related to the Java into our YouTube channel. So try to be there. Okay, go there. If you are not subscribed at the channel, please subscribe the channel so that you will get the new update. And even some recorded video of these sessions I'm going to put there, so that, okay, you will get the notification. So click the bell icon. Okay. Yes, so thank you so much for your joining. Okay, thank you so much for your responses. Okay, you are the great audience, and whatever the assignment I have given, okay, that you have to complete, okay, till tomorrow. You have to show me that, or you can just send me the screenshot on the WhatsApp group. I will check that, and through that I will consider, yes, you have done, you have completed your assignment. Okay, Raj, you can just complete your assignment on the notepad or the Eclipse and take the screenshot and send into the group if you have done. Okay, that will be considered as your attendance or your completion of the assignment. Okay, thank you so much for your patience and joining here. Please share this message, share our pre-master class to all your friends. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'm here for the next 2 minutes. You can ask or you can put here in the chat. Thank you so much. सर मी असाइनमेंट थर्सडेला सेंड करेल मे बी. ओके दीक्षा, नो प्रॉब्लेम. If your laptop problem is not resolved yet, okay, no problem. You can take the time. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Diksha.